objects. I think that to make an effort to put something like this together, I think it's beyond just hate for another person. It's more of a reflection of maybe an internal hate that this person might have. I mean, it takes an energy to actually do something like this, and to do something like this repeatedly. I mean, I can't understand.
We're worthless. Use us as we're needed. Once you finish, throw us away.
But for some reason, the aging of a black woman's body was a joke and something to have happen at a cocktail party and to stir your drink with. But also on the flip side, I see that there's some envy there. You know, sometimes you have to make fun of things that you're scared of, things that you're envious of. And in this case, I think a lot of times with black women and their beauty, it was made fun of because it made people uncomfortable. Because one, we retain our beauty well into our 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, where other cultures sometimes fall off. And I think sometimes you have to belittle something that you really know is a strong suit of a culture.
Very offensive.
Negative, stereotypical depictions of African Americans were used for amusement and caricature, and the exaggerated features are typical in these kinds of depictions, and were really meant to be insulting to African Americans. I think we look at them in a different context now. When you look at them from a historical point of view, they don't engender, at least for me, the same kind of negative reaction, because I see it as a reflection of the times that they were created in. I see it kind of more of a historical relic at this point, but it's an interesting reflection of the times and of how we were perceived as a people in this country.
That a lot of the things that they tried to make fun of, our hair, our bodies, our skin tone, our sexuality, are things that we celebrate today. So I love that we've sort of done a 360 with a lot of the things that they were trying to make us feel bad about. We actually feel good about those things today. But also it shows us those things that today we still need to work on, because while this is something that occurred many years ago, we're still dealing with black women and imagery around our bodies even today. So we still have some work to do. Really made black people commodities, made them things that were bought and sold, and not in positive light.
Portraying African Americans kind of as less than, as less attractive, many times less human.